2024 National High School Hoops Festival is held every year at DeMatha. This year was the first year. It had a 3-day showcase. Friday night it was at Bishop McNamara, and Saturday and Sunday, they held a showcase at DeMatha, and they brought some of the best teams and top players in high school to DeMatha, to the DMV, to Bishop McNamara to do battle. And it was I would say it was high level team play. Let me just say that. Some of the individuals might have been up and down depending on who they were facing or whatnot, but it was high level team play. And there was some excellent coaching, a lot of adjustments, a lot of different lineups to try to win. Stuff that you normally don't see on a high school level. Normally on high school, especially when it's a big showcase and stuff, they kind of just let the stars go at it, whoever the top guys are on each team. But for the most part, they came to win, and they didn't care about name or ranking or anything, and that made for some competitive basketball. But as always, there's standouts, and here am I. We're gonna start with Nate Ament, Highland School, 6'10" forward. He's a senior, undeclared at the moment. I spoke about him over the summer. He came up to DeMatha and played in the summer league as well. He's ranked 4th in the country. Highland, if people don't know, is in Northern Virginia. Say about 45 from Alexandria west, so pretty close, but not within the DMV, just outside of it. But regardless, the kid's super talented, man. He has all the tools, 3-level scorer, fluid athlete. He's not one of like 6'10" and stiff or whatnot, like fluid, like a 6'2" guard. Plays both ends, could defend at the high school level 1 through 5, which I know is very intriguing for a lot of college coaches, because that means on college level, if he bulks up, gets stronger, he could possibly do that as well, that's the next step. He's very thin. But with his athleticism, he can overcome it at the high school level. Obviously, at college, he's going to have to add a lot of strength. But he also knows how to facilitate, make guys around him better. Has a decent IQ. He has all the tools, man, and it's just great seeing him put it all together as he continues to mature as a player. He had the double-double and a loss to I believe they got Sidwell Friends. I believe they won. He had 15-10 over Sidwell Friends on Saturday, and a win over Sidwell Friends, and then Sunday they lost a close game to DeMatha. But look, man, he's the goods. It's easy to see his trajectory being towards the NBA if he does what he should do in college. And the thing is, just getting stronger. He's just getting stronger. He can, once he bulk up and stuff, he can easily be one of them 6'10" guys playing the 3-4 at the next level, because he's a fairly efficient shooter and he can move, he can defend. That's the thing. You got to be able to defend your position as you move up levels to determine if you're capable of playing at a certain position. It's not always about offense. So, he's extremely versatile, and I know whichever college program gets him, they're going to love to have him, man. And then he's pretty much on the fast track to being one and done. Next was Taj Ariza, son of Trevor Ariza. He's a junior, plays at Westchester, traditionally a California powerhouse, 6'9". I was interested in seeing him because I've been seeing, reports and clips of him, but to see him in person, one thing that jumps out is obviously his size, but he's a strong, active defender, which we all know is the family business for the Arizas. That's what they do. He also has a very good skill set. He's not as polished as some of the other guys that I'm going to talk about as far as, being able to go get a bucket. But when he get to his spots and get his opportunities, he can hit the mid-range. He can handle the ball, get to the basket. He can make the passes. He's still trying to figure out how to get guys open and really utilize them and really make other guys better. It's making guys better isn't just passing on the ball because they just clapping for it or they open. Making guys better is whatever skill set that is, you can consistently utilize, put them in a position to utilize that skill set to score the ball. and that's what it's all about. And he's not quite there yet, but he has the potential to get there if he continues to just work on his game and improve. Uh, the negative thing about him is he, attitude, body language, man. He can, when things don't go his way, he can pout a little bit. He got to learn to just stay with it. And when he stayed, because those times where they pouted, the other team went on a run. You know what I mean? And that's what happened, and that's why they lost. But if he just stay within the game, just stay locked in and stuff with everything he brings to the table, he can change the game around, especially defensively. Like, he literally can guard 1 through 5, and he's one of them guys that loves it, loves the contact, loves to hunt you down, run down, block your shot, fight over screens or whatnot. He has the physical gifts, man. It's just about maturing a little bit and just keep adding and building on his offensive skill set, and then he definitely has a shot. Next up is Adolph Country. He plays with Wasatch Academy out of Utah, 6'5" guard. Another one out of the junior class, Swiss Army knife guard, can play the 1-2 and some small forward, depending on who they're playing against. He can score from all 3 levels efficiently. Just very smart, it takes what the defense gives him. Very dangerous in the pick and roll. If you try to trap him, he sees the floor well, so he's going to find the open man, which makes it very hard to consistently trap him. And if you guard him 1-on-1, he knows how to get to the spots and knock down the mid-range shot. He can hit over threes, and he can get to the paint and finish, and get to the free throw line. So basically, he's one of those guys that is whatever you're trying to take away is something available, and I'm gonna take advantage of what's available. And that's just maturity in his game that you don't really see in players until they get to college, because the coaches force them to bring it out of you, because you have to have that at the college level to be able to consistently make an impact. And it's refreshing to see him have it being so young, just being a junior. So the sky's the limit for him as well. Next up is, I hope I don't butcher his name, Leo Dion, out of Bella Vista, national powerhouse out of Arizona, 6'10" forward, 2026, super athletic forward. I mean, super athletic. Prototype lob threat, rebounder, and rim protector. Plays with a lot of joy as well, which is contagious, man. So he loves to compete, loves to get out there and defend. You can switch him out on guards. He's comfortable in that area as well. He gets down, get the clapping. Let's do it. And then obviously with bigs, he causes them a problem because of his athleticism and his motor. You know what I mean? He alters a lot of shots. Great screener, which is great, which you need to be at his size, especially at the next level. So, with the way he screens, it opens things up for the guard to turn the corner and make plays. Or, Dion, as soon as he pretty much take a step, he's a lob threat. So even in front of a 3-point line, he gonna go get it. So, he provides easy baskets. Another thing that I like about him too is he crashes the offensive board, man. If he doesn't get the tip in and stuff, he's tipping it enough where it takes 2 or 3 bodies to keep him off the board and keep him from completely possessing the rebound, which allows his teammates to get in there and get easy baskets as well. So those are little things that he excels at to help you win. And that's why, I know he's coveted by a lot of big-time programs and stuff. For him, it's just building on his skill, being able to post up, go to work, either block, both hands. And he, like, we talk about all the time, look, you don't have to be a great 3-point shooter. I know that's what they're pushing at the NBA level, but forget that for a minute. Just be a reliable build out. Start with the post game. You're already a great finisher, lob threat and whatnot. Start with the post game and just build out the mid-range. Those points count, and they hurt over time. So if he can add that while he's in college, man, it can help his profile tremendously for the level after that. Another one is Luca Foss out of Archbishop Carroll, Pennsylvania, 6'6" guard, junior. He really impressed. He was very impressive, man. Like, good finisher, crafty ball handler, and an extremely versatile defender for a guard. Like, it was kind of unusual. Normally you see 6'6" guards, they kind of 1 and 2, but he can guard 1 through 4. Long arms, and he fights, he competes. So what he does is, a couple of times he got switched on the bigs and they tried to post him up, and he understood how to deny the ball, front him, just provide different looks where it made the opposing guards just be like, you know what, I don't even feel comfortable trying to pass it to him, and they had to rotate the ball. That's what I mean by his versatility as a defender. And that help side, he communicates. He rotates over to block shots or alter shots. And that's very impressive for a guard, because a lot of guards really don't do that unless they just got an easy block right there. But he was consistently trying to alter it. And he gets in there and rebounds well. And then in transition, because he's so athletic and he's so shifty with the ball, man, he's going to get a good shot at the rim. If not, you're going to foul him, and he's going to go to the free throw line and hit it. So, yeah, he's the total package, man, and he's only going to get better, just being a junior, entering his junior season. So I know he has a few, again, high majors. I expect that to keep blossoming that list. So keep an eye on him. Another one's a local player, Chris Jeffrey out of Mount Zion Prep, 6'3" guard, senior, hit the game winner. Hit in the first game on Saturday. Hit the game winner to upset Bella Vista with Dion and another player who I will be talking about soon, Miles Sadler, point guard. Not a great shooter at all. I'm just going to be honest, get that out the way. He's not a great shooter, but that boy is relentless attacking the basket. Super strong combo guard. When he gets downhill, he is tough to guard because he's shifty enough, but when he makes contact with guards or whoever's defending him, they bounce back. And it's not willingly. So he clears space just by getting downhill because he's so strong and explosive. And then when they obviously when he creates the space, he finishes. And if he doesn't finish, he's getting to the free throw line. He can hit free throws. He's also a good scorer out of pick and roll actions where he again turn the corner, get downhill, or he's facilitating, which he's a pretty solid passer as well. So it's hard to come over and help, try to trap him, crowd him as he get in the paint. And sometimes even when they did crowd him, man, he still bullied his way to the basket and found a way to score. And then, that's what helped Mount Zion, who's down for most of the game, come back and beat Bella Vista. Even with a bigger lineup, more athletic lineup like Dion and them inside, he was just relentless and he kept attacking. And it's a lot of programs that could use that. Shooting is one of the easiest things you could develop. All you need is somebody to be willing to put in the work and just stick with the mechanics until the feel and the touch gets there. And, if he's willing to do that and add a jumper to what he already brings, getting downhill and being a very good passer or whatnot, man, he could jump a lot of players that's currently ahead of him. Because you don't find many guards that love the contact, that love to just bully other people to get a bucket like he does, man. That's just unusual, especially at the high school level. But, he has that tenacity, man, and that's what made him stand out. Next up is a kid that needs no introduction, Caden Lewis. We saw him super young as a sophomore at the Open Run. He is the top-ranked point guard in our area, one of the top-ranked point guards in the country. Sidwell France, 6'3" point guard, headed to Kentucky. Got off to a slow start against Mint on Saturday. He did. Picked it up a little bit, but he ain't picked it up enough for them to get the win. I think he finished with about 12 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, something like that. But he rebounded on Sunday in the win over Paul VI with 18 and 4 assists. Look, man, one thing earlier in his high school career, seeing him, he was a scorer. His mind was on scoring. He had a lot of shots or whatnot, but he had a great feel for the game. Now he's more shifty and he's more poised, and he understands when and how to get his shots. He's just a more mature player now with all the other details, all the tricky stuff that he has in his game. He knows when to pull it out and knows when to just keep it sound and keep it fundamental. And that keeps defenders off balance, man. You know what I mean? And he has a lot of ways to score the ball, and also knows how to run the team. One thing I especially love that wasn't there when we saw him at the Open Run on Saturday when he was playing against Mint Highland and whatnot. When he got switched on Mint, he actually guarded him. There wasn't no help. I'm fronting you. And Mint tried to put him in the post, wasn't having it, banging with him, trying to deny him. And he forced Mint to hit to basically take mid-range jumpers. Nathan Man couldn't get by him or bang him down, bully him down in the post, and try to take advantage of that mismatch. That, man, y'all know that made me just smile crazy, man, because so many guards, especially young guards these days, just give up, and they just make it easy, man. They just go ahead and get this so I can get the ball and try to get back at you. He wasn't having it. That shows his competitiveness, man. And that shows the tenacity on that end of the floor that he didn't have early in his career, high school career, that he has now. And it just shows how much more rounded he is and why he is ranked where he is and coveted like he is, man. Yeah, the shot making and stuff we've seen in highlights prior to this weekend, yeah, that's great and all that, but he knows how to play winning basketball on both ends. And that's why Stillwell Friends has been, honestly, one of the standard programs in our area for the last few years, well, beyond that, for decades, but, definitely over the last couple of years, they're up there, and he's a big reason for that. So Kentucky's definitely getting a good one. Next up, almost finished, Miles Sadler, point guard, Bella Vista, 6 foot point guard, junior. He's a true floor general. Looks pass first, looks to makes plays for everybody else. Like I said, DM being a lob threat, he tries to get those guys points, look for them, keep them involved, take advantage of their size and athleticism. Not a great shooter as well, but quick and shifty. Once he get in his mid-range area or get to the paint, that's where he's deadly as a scorer. But defensively, passing lanes is Allen Iverson like. He plays the passing lanes extremely well for timely steals. It's like it's similar to being a lockdown cornerback. Like, he will bait the hell out you. Like, you know what I'm saying? He did it countless times over the weekend, man. You think you got a clear pass and he just stealing the ball, going down and getting an easy layup, man. So he has that in locked down, and that's also great to see. So, like I said, he's not a great shooter, but he makes up for it with the points he generates off the defensive end and making the guys around him better. But he can get better at that area, man. But, look, he has big-time offers from a lot of big-time schools out west. If you need a true floor general, that's a kid you definitely should check out. Next up, Adrian Stevens out of Bullitt School, 6'4" guard, senior, headed to Marquette. Combo guard, strong, does it all as far as being able to guard multiple positions, scoring from all three levels. I think he's unselfish to a fault. I think he's a lot better than what he realized. Sometimes, I've seen him over the years. I wish he would be more aggressive to score the ball because he's fully capable, man. But one thing I love, he accepted the challenge when they played overtime elite City Reapers, and he defended Malik Thomas. And he made Malik Thomas work a little bit, man. Didn't say much, just hopped on him and made him work, and wasn't intimidated in the least. And I'll get on Malik Thomas in a few, but the overtime elite City Reapers, those overtime elite teams are high school teams, but those are like the cream of the crop in high school basketball. Like, overtime elite, the City Reapers, they had 4 players between 6'10" and 7 feet, legit. You see what I'm saying? You're lucky to find one of those at a normal high school. They had 4 of them. So, that just tells you the different levels and talent. But, Bullets, they're a powerhouse program in our area as well, man. So they got their own talent. But look, they fought hard. Stevens was a big reason for that. He battled Thomas on both ends and whatnot. Even though Bullets came up short, he definitely impressed, man. So Marquette is a good one. I know Shaka Smart is going to whip him into shape, and I hope he brings more of an aggressive style as a scorer out of him, because I think if he does, Stevens becomes a totally different player and reaches an entirely level that I don't think he understands he can reach. Last but not least is Malik Thomas. Overtime elite City Reapers, 6'4" guard, senior, headed to Arkansas, top 10 player in the country. I think he's ranked 9th. He's a lethal scorer, but he's a high motor lethal scorer, if that makes sense. Like that, he don't stop. It's like how they talk about how Allen Iverson just keeps coming. He's that. He's just that. 3-pointers, mid-range, transition, mid-post, low post, lob, dunking, free throws. He's going to get buckets. He's going to put points on the board. It's nothing you can do. He just keeps coming. But what I like about him that I didn't know, because it was my first time seeing him in a full game, is that motor doesn't just turn on for scoring the ball. it's every phase of the game. He's like that on defense. He's the most vocal. You can hear him over the whole gym. Telling his teammates, yo, screen right. I got your help. He's the loudest one on the court. Leader, vocal, rugged rebounder, go in there and get you boards. He can also pass the hell out the ball too. That's something else. So it makes it hard to try to trap him. Bullets tried a couple times to send traps in the half court. They tried to full court press him and trap him. And each time he made the right play. Got the ball back, scored. So he got him up out of there real quick and just made it a half court game, man. So he competes like no other in every phase of the game, man. That's what separates him, man. Look, he's just more of a relentless type of player. He's not somebody like a freak of nature athlete, like say a Derrick Rose or somebody that's just gonna come down and just dunk on you or wow you. But he could getting 25, 5 and 5 for him is nothing. And that's just saying the line. I'm even talking about the next level as well. He's fully capable of doing it as well. So he's a special talent in Arkansas. I see why Calipari likes him. He's coached many a player that he has a lot of traits that, where it's just similar traits, similar ability, and similar mentality. And we all know where they ended up.